Hey guys, so I'm back in Manila. Let's talk about the stocks that you've requested. What you will see is a Facebook live session where I talked about the top stocks that you've requested. So it will be a hodgepodge of things from VLL to Ali to AEV to Vaita to a lot of the stocks that moved based on speculation and a lot of stocks that also moved based on fundamental analysis. But you know what? All of this, our analysis, is all about technicals because I really believe technical analysis is one of the greatest tools for you to be able to win. It's one of the greatest tools for you to be able to execute. And you don't need hype or speculation in order for you to be able to analyze and use this properly to your advantage. All you need is to analyze where to buy, where to sell, where to cut, and actually execute. And if you notice it, I'm analyzing everything at the evening. Why? So that tomorrow morning, Monday, I already know what am I supposed to do. Am I supposed to sell or am I supposed to hold? And then if there's a sell signal, log in, sell. If there's no sell signal, there's actually no extra compulsion for me to actually do anything. So the goal of this is for me not to be emotional, and that's the goal. That's the narrative on how you can win in the markets, and that's something that you can do over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I hope this video helps you. You will notice it later that a lot of stocks have gone up and have started to consolidate. Why? Because stocks cannot go up forever. There will be points in time where people will have to take profits. So enjoy this video and have a great week ahead, guys. See you. Ayan guys, we're live. I'm back in Manila after a few days, more than a week in Qatar. Then after landing, we had Make Money, Grow Money with Sean C. For those who attended, for those who went to SMX, thank you so much for joining us. Then after that, of course, Valentine's Day, you saw the pics on what happened that day. Then I flew to Bacolod to talk about equity funds and the power of investing for using passive income via equity funds. So this Friday and Saturday, I'll be in Legazpi in Bicol to talk more about that as well. Thank you so much to everyone from PNB for making this happen, to bring as much financial freedom to Filipinos in different cities of the country. Then after that, I'll just be there for a day. Then I'm back in Luzon. I think I'll be in Club Balay Isabel on Sunday to talk more about, I guess, financial planning, saving, and investing as well. So there, let's give this a few more minutes for people to join us for this Facebook live session. For those who have been following, I haven't done a lot of live videos over the past few days because of the travel. Most of them have been canned videos, and I had a hard time brought about by what was this? It was hard because of the internet connection that I had in what do you call this, in Doha. So ayan na, we have people, Leonardo Yukdan asking for VLL, JK Ian, CLC, VUL, MHC, Ian Miguel, who's a top fan, hello to you, Dar Ronald, SSI, Gerald Garcia, Nickel, Gretchel Conti, BHI, Vicky Guevara asking for SM Prime Holdings, Marcos Antonio, Annyeonghaseyo asking for SEC, PCOR, and what's this? Meralco. You have you have Joshua San Miguel asking, tag people, Edward Bisinga, Rafik Rubielos asking for TEL, Jose Andres Bonifacio from Doha, Qatar, Edward Padu asking for ATN LPC URC, Bel Peña asking for from Muntinlupas asking for SSI and MPI. So there's a lot of SSI questions. Let's start with that. By the way, for those asking about Vista Land, I posted a blog about it already, marvingerbo.com. Then I also created a vlog about it. Two straight weeks now of stocks by request. We've talked about VLL. One was the breakout. We talked about that in Doha. Then the second one was the large movement that happened at the end of the trading day last Friday. So a lot of interesting stuff depending on how you want to trade, depending on what will be your style and your narrative as well. Alright, so let's start first with SSI. So SSI, for those who are new to the markets, you have to remember that fundamentally, it's still having a hard time to get and generate earnings. One thing's for sure though, if you look at the charts, we have a large breakdown from the 2.3 peso support level. So the breakdown from the 2.3 peso support level will further escalate the movement downward. Please remember that whatever you see, however the charts will move, is pretty much dependent on what the market is saying. And there's three things that I know. Number one, it failed to hold the 2.3 level. Number two, it broke down from this very strong moving average. Then number three, volume was pretty strong, including that dark with that red candle. So with that, we have a larger bearish sentiment on SSI, meaning there's a larger chance that it may continue to fall. Though here's the thing, there's a support at 2.1, which is where it is right now. So if it bounces off of that, a possible narrative and possible scenario for SSI is the stock will just hit this, bounce here, and then it will just consolidate should it hold. But if it does not hold, the next possible drop for SSI could possibly bring it to as low as around 1.9 pesos per share, which is a big drop already from where it was before. Please remember, November last year, it hit this high already. So from the bottom, which was July, it went up around 60+% already, but after that, it's already now down 25%. So you see a lot of profit taking in line with that as well. What else? Let's talk about MPI. A lot of people have been asking me questions about MPI, but you have to remember, regardless of what you see, regardless of what's happening, MPI is a fundamentally sound company. It's just that it's not really moving as fast and as much. So if you are an investor, my suggestion is buy as cheap as you can, as close as you can to 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. Accumulate already while it's cheaper. Similar to what happened to Vista Land. By the way, guys, few months ago when it hit 5, I was already telling people Vista Land at 5, especially for those who attended the Stock Smart sessions. You know this, that I've been telling people at 5, Vista Land's cheap, even cheaper than Mega World from a funda and valuation perspective. So anyways, if you just follow that model, that its time will come under the sun when funds will rotate toward where it is, and suddenly what you bought cheap will now start to do better. But if you are not an investor, of course, charts are amazing. Everything you need to know is found at the chart with our charts. Alan Padillo, you are our 200th viewer for this video. Congratulations. Walang actual award, but congratulations to you. So let's look at MPI. So MPI, from this perspective, same also as SSI, no? MPI started to break down, meaning regardless if it's a fundamentally sound company, the name of the game, the narrative of this is that, hey, it's not doing well, it's breaking down. And if it's breaking down, you have to remember the breakdown area is this. So 4.8 level, that's where the support that I drew did not hold. That's one. Number two, that's also where our moving averages are showing us that it's breaking down. Plus, you have a very large candle. So it's a legit breakdown movement. Possible movement for MPI where it could possibly go down is it could go as low as 4.6. If 4.6 does not hold, it can hit around 4.3 levels. The stock currently is not yet oversold. So what's interesting is stocks that are going down does not mean it's already oversold. So these are the landing spots for it. Should it fail to hold this level, here's it could possibly go here, possible bounce. But if it does not, this is how low it could possibly go. But if it somehow goes around the 4.85 level, it can go back here. By the way, I've received a lot of questions about the next Stock Smarts Manila session. It will be March 9. That's where we will talk a lot about this. So all of this technical analysis modules that we are analyzing, it will all be there. And our largest event for the year, Investment Conference 2019. I'm excited for that. Samsung Hall. It's not just me speaking, but it's a lineup that we formulated. Me and Randall Chongson are partnered with that. So you will have Rex Mendoza, David Lichu, the best real estate practitioner in the country, is there. Then Salve Duplito, ANC. Then Danny Laurel, Bloomberg, One News Network. Then we have RJ Ledesma, we have Blockchain, Ana Quisha will be there. Then a lot of stuff. So I'm very, 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 very excited for that. So for those who are asking, I'll put the link below for those that want to join us and be part of it. Ed Santiago, good evening to you. Nati Agabao asking for X now SSI. Let's try to do what do we do? What do we focus on? Let's do X probably. Okay, let's do this. So for X, there, X. If you notice it, no, the interesting thing about X is basically this. X is if you look at X, the thing about X is it tried to, I'll zoom in for a bit, no, it tried to go up, and you have to understand, for those who've been following our Stock Smart sessions, it's all about technicals, that we have to remember how strong 200-day moving averages are. And I've mentioned this in previous videos that if you fail to break those ranges, your goal, your narrative is to sell and take profits. And true enough, right over here, we're close to the 200-day moving average of 2.4, 2.3, 2.4 area. That's an area for you to sell. That's an area for you to take profits. Because it failed to break out of that, those who own the stock should have sold. Now, after that, you have consecutive days of selling. With that consecutive days of selling, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. It broke down from this support level also. It's what's protecting it now is the support range of 1.55, 1.56. So why am I saying this? If this does not hold, X will possibly drop further to around 1.3 pesos per share. Now, is it in trouble? Please remember this. I'm saying this, I've said this over and over. A stock that's in a downtrend, which is where X is as of this point in time. A stock that's in a downtrend will just continue to go down until proven otherwise. And this is the mega downtrend that it hasn't really escaped from. This started, you have to remember, you have to respect moving averages because the strength of them will protect you from losses. So August 30 at 15 pesos broke down, 1 peso right now. It still hasn't reversed, and that's how you win. You stay away from stocks that don't show you any key signs of reversal. Dennis Parderes asking for FGen. Malit Santiago asking for ATN and FEN. Joby Batino, shout out, watching from Dubai. I'll be there, Investing Insights 2019 this March with Randall Chongson. Faye Cruz, good evening to you. Marvin Exia, T. Oy, Glenn Ople Avendaño. Oy, teacher ko yun sa Mapua. Very, very good teacher. I forgot the subject, data comms ba yun? Please comment below. Caroline Gams asking for Vaita. So let's look at Vaita as of this point in time. Vaita, sino sa inyo may Vaita? Comment below as well. By the way, let's bring this back. No, please let me know your name, your stock, and where you're from, because I want to know also who's representing each country here, para we know how deep, how big, how wide Filipinos are already in terms of investing. Okay, so Vaita, if you look at this, same narrative, same technique. It did not break the 200-day moving average over here, which serves as our resistance. That's our resistance at around 2.2 levels. And because of that, it's very, 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 very clear. Failure to break out of the 2.3 level. It may now continue and retrace back here, which is our support at 1.3 pesos per share. So here's what I could say. There's a short-term support at around 1.7. If the 1.7 level fails to hold and you are a quick trader, stay away from the stock first, because the stock would possibly go back down to 1.3 levels. If it bounces off of that, there's a possibility that there's a short-term movement just here, because I believe that there's another short-term resistance up around the 1.85 level for the stock. So that's Vaita. So we have Vice Gafood asking for Ali. Jeffrey Etit asking for Petron. Hey, I've mentioned Petron already in a blog and a vlog, but I've mentioned that the movement downward is pretty much based on it being out of the index, and I created a video last week saying that to stay away from the stock first, because there will be a lot of selling happening. And true enough, if I'll zoom in here, you can reference the previous video that I created about this, as to where the context is and was on this stock. But as of this point in time, no buy signal yet. You are a position trader, Petron, stay away. You're a quick trader, stay away first. We want it to consolidate first, and that's when you start to come in, when you see a consolidation pattern start to emerge. Alright, so there. Next, Alan Padillo, super busy. Oh, I'll tell you this. People always want to, you invest to retire. Don't invest to retire. I tried that na eh. It becomes boring eh. It comes to a point where you can do what you want. Staying in the beach for quite some time, it's not as fun as what most people think it is. Staying in a beach for quite some time is not as glamorous as a lot of people think. My suggestion, invest, but be productive. When you have enough investments or savings, start businesses, use your money to create jobs and create value to people, but enjoy also, or do the things that you love, do the things that you want, do the things that make you feel alive. Emong Lising Lin, from South Korea, is asking, from South Korea, or the Lotto, good evening to you as well. Christian Velasco from Canada, hello to you, Canadian people. Papasok ba, tingin nyo, Raptors, will the Toronto Raptors win this year? Joby Marie Batino asking for AP and Ali. Sige, let's do Ayala Land naman. I haven't done Ayala Land also for quite some time, so let's see this. By the way, for those who are joining us, the updated and the edited version of this will be in YouTube. So for those who want something that's cleaner, as you can see now, my video here is not as clear as what will come out in YouTube, because here I'm using my laptop. So anyways, very clear. No, that's why resistances are amazing. Look at this area, 45, and I've mentioned this in a lot of videos that there's a resistance for Ayala Land at 45. Failure to break this resistance will just result into more selling, and that's what we've seen already. It's been 2 months where Ali has had a hard time to break past the 45 level, meaning because it's had a hard time to break the 45 level, you can't really expect it to go higher. Now, from a position trading standpoint, the trend is still up. You are a position trader, no need to sell yet. The reversal point, for those who followed it, I mentioned that Ali reversed past December, so that's a good area for people who own Ali who would want to come in. Now, if you are a quick trader, might be better to stay away from the stock, not unless it breaks out of 45. So thing about Ali, it needs to break out of 45 for it to be relevant. If it does not break out of 45, guess what? Stay away first. Probably there's a support right now at around this level, around 43.5. That area level, if it holds that level, bounces off that, boom, it can consolidate also there. But if it does not hold this, it could drop to 42.5 pesos per share for the short term. So, yeah. Another thing that I could do is this. If it fails to break out the 42.5 level here, it could retrace and go around here. So as you notice, Ali is now starting to consolidate, and it's now starting to relatively not be as robust anymore. So for it to move up, 45 is very important. Neko Zaik asking for house, and Abba. Josie Hammond asking for GT Cap. Marvin Exia, hello to you. Christian Vidasco, PHR. Ezekiel De Los Reyes, house. Helen Grace PH watching from Cobar KSA. Ezekiel De Los Reyes asking for VLL. Akased De Sasa asking for ZHI. Jenny B. Nicole from Hong Kong. I hope to meet you. I'll be there Hong Kong this August. Jovi Onzul asking for PLC. F. Nohai asking for IMI. So I want to talk about IMI. I haven't done IMI for quite some time, so let's do IMI today. IMI, by the way, is owned by Ayala. If you notice it now, it's sitting at this resistance level. It failed to break out of the 12.8 level. Failure to hold the 12.8 level, it may just cause it to here. It might consolidate again. So if you've noticed it, a lot of the stocks now are pushing and moving these levels, meaning they've gone up and now starting to consolidate because it's now hitting a resistance level. So should their earnings be good, should their earnings be interesting, it might be a trigger, it might be a catalyst for the stock to just move up and actually do better. But if that doesn't happen, you have to remember, even MACD showing that there's a change in direction. What's the change in direction? That it's possibly consolidating as well. So next, Jay Cerdenos asking for IS, not San Martin from Dubai Web. I'll be there for Stock Smarts UAE in Dubai this August 30, but I'll also be there this March 1 for Investing Insights 2019. Odi Latok asking for SEC. So let's look at SEC. SEC, there you go. SEC, if you've noticed it, boom, oh, it's still pretty much in this very, very long and very, 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 very strong downtrend. So, narrative, you are a position trader, SEC, stay away. There's still no reversal signal for the stock. The goal is to follow the trend, and what I can tell you, the trend for SEC is still in a downtrend. Stay away from the stock. For it to fully reverse, it must break out from the 26, 27, at least 27.5 level nga before it can fully start to reverse. So now, here, if I zoom in though, you can see some sort of short consolidation. I could put a support level here at around 23 pesos per share, and a shorter resistance here at 25, and another resistance here at the 28 level. So I'll just remove the volume para hindi na siya magulo. The way you can work with this is this. If 23 does not hold, please stay away even further because it could slide even lower. But should it bounce from the 23 level, possible bounce from it will maybe cause it to go to around 25 pesos per share. So you know what's interesting, no? We don't have to guess it. We do not have to guess where it will go, but everything we need to know is found in the chart. So position traders, SEC, stay away. Quick traders, bounce from 22.9. Buy, target price to sell is around 25 peso level naman. Okay, Daryl Celosa, you are 270th viewer today. Congratulations. X or safe ba mag-buy? I made it's part of this stocks buy request, so you just have to check it back again. DMC from Cute Creation DLS. Okay, for Anastasio Boss, possible movement for ABA tomorrow, dividend Tuesday. Thanks. Please remember, the closer it is to the dividend, you have to remember it will drop as close to the X date as possible. So you have to remember, if you want to position for dividends, dapat sensitive kayo sa price na bibili ninyo, because the price will dictate the yield that you are using. But if your goal is to flip it and sell it later on, you know me naman, my technique has never been about selling because of the dividends. My technique, if I want to trade it and I want to swap it, is just basically the charts. Everything is found in the charts, and everything I need to know is found in the charts. But just for the sake of discussing it, let's just look at it now. So ABA, here, if you notice it, I made a video about it already. The best time to have bought it was August 14, 15, because that's where all of the position trading signals causing it to break out emerged. And if you notice it also, August last year, that's where volume started to spike up. It's not that I'm deterring you to buy it, but medyo huli na lahat. Why? A lot of people already positioned well in the stock. It's now a question of, if you're positioned in it, should you actually sell? For me, one thing that you can consider if you'd like to sell is this. There's a very, very weak support area at around 0.76, 0.77. So if that does not hold, that could be a trigger already for you to sell. Or you can use our price and momentum oscillators. You can use our moving average also as our signal should you want to sell and take profits in the stock later on. But position trader, maximize, hold, do not sell yet. Allen Capistrano, MPI, MBT, SMPH, good evening. SM Prime, it's still the same. The resistance is at 40. As long as it goes to 40 and has a hard time and fails to go up, there's only one expectation: sell, sell, sell. If it doesn't break out of 40, do not buy, because that's a very, 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 very strong resistance as well. Adrian Lim, Ken Pua asking for LTG. Sige, let's go. Let's try LTG naman. Okay, LTG. Okay, LTG, let me zoom out for position traders first. Narrative. It looks like there's a heavier bias on it being bearish. One thing that I can put there also is this. There's a resistance at 17.2, and there's another support at 12.8. That's a relatively stronger support level. But if I zoom in, whoops, napasobra yung zoom in, guys. Sorry about that. There. Pasobra there. There's a short-term support at 14.7. There's a short-term resistance also at around 15.9. So technique, narrative, bias close as you can to 14.7. Failure to hold, stay away because it could possibly retrace lower. Target price should be at around 15.9, 60 pesos per share. This is a 9% swing for all of you. That's LTG. So anyways, Ian San Miguel from New York City, asking for Petron. Tapos already, I've created a portion of that here in this video, so you can just backtrace this when it's uploaded in YouTube. For those who don't know, all of the videos that are here in Facebook Live are stored in YouTube, so you can easily search it there. Melson Gonzalez from Kingdom Saudi Arabia. Jag Glifronea asking for MPI. We're done with that. Verden, uy, interesting. Double Dragon. Okay, let's do DD. DD. Okay. Whoops, wrong DD. There you go. Double Dragon. Okay, Double Dragon. Sweet. Look at this, oh. Failed to break this 200-day moving average. That's why you had a push down here, but you also have a support level here. If you notice the videos now, a lot of them now, or if you notice the stocks that we're talking about now, a lot of them have gone up and have started to consolidate. For Double Dragon, supports at 22, fails to hold 22, it could go to 20, bounces from 22, target price is around 24 pesos per share for the short term. FE Nohai, IMI's done. JT, we're done with DD, kakatapos lang. Mike Stellan asking for CHP. Oy, did a video on CHP. Check it out in YouTube. There. Anyways, Cute Creation from Dubai. Marlene Arboleda asking for Web. Len Paderes asking for CHP. Sige na, let's do CHP. Because a lot of you are asking for it as well. Alam nyo naman, kaligayahan nyo. Kaligayahan ko na rin. Anyways, here, same thing. Failed to break out of this 200-day moving average. Always respect the 200-day moving average. Now, I think it will try to hit the 2.15 level. Respect the 2.15 because if it does not break the if it does not hold the 2.15 level, guess what? I really believe CHP could go down to 1.9 and then it could retrace back to the 1.6 level. But if it bounces here, it's fair game again that it will attack this level. So possible narrative, bounces here, hits this, bounces up, hits this. But if it does not hold, dito siya babagsak. So that it's not about whether akyat or bababa. It's really about what's your plan pag akyat and what's your plan pag bababa, and that's how you win. That's how you do it over and over and over. Oh, Joseph Calinon is asking what's my chart. This is Chart Nexus. The reason why I use this is because I trade US and Singapore and Philippine markets, and I get all my charts in one go. So there. If you are just trading Philippine markets, okay lang, you can use a chart that's trading Philippine markets lang. Ateta Gio asking for BPI, SEB, IMI, VLL, RCL. I've talked about IMI and VLL. Let's talk about Cebu Pacific. Cebu Pacific. Yeah. There. Cebu Pacific, oh galing, oh. Boom. I mentioned this in the videos that I've created that Cebu Pacific is a recipient of a reversal. Look at this textbook reversal. So if you are a position trader, I've mentioned that one of the best areas for you to come in should have been this breakout over here. That's an area for you to buy, no? And I hope for position traders who followed those videos, you have bought, because if you bought from that level, at least, no, just after a few days after that, whoops, mali. A few days after that, you should be up already around 17%. 17%, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you're busy with your business and your shop. It's not bad. Now, if you are a quick trader, the stock is at the support. The support is currently at 86 pesos per share. Failure to hold the 86 level, I think it can go down to around 79 pesos. But if it breaks, it bounces from 86, I think the stock would go to 91 pesos per share for the short term. So that's where we are. Mikel Antonio asking for ISM. I've done a couple of videos on ISM already. Joseph Conrad Edpao from Dubai, Pastor Yan, hello to you, Joseph. Hanzen asking for ISM. Waltz Abelia asking for Wilcon and 7. Sige, let's do Wilcon. I'll probably do a bit more, but I have a lot of stuff to actually do. Please remember, no, it's not just stock smarts that I do. There are other businesses and investments that I also take care of, and those are the things that are not seen. Those are behind the scenes. So there are actual businesses and investments that I also do above and beyond Stock Smart. So I'll probably keep this at 2 or 3 more, and then we'll end this one. I do kasi it's fun eh. And I'll keep saying this over and over and over. I'll pick earning lesser, doing something that I love, and I'm willing to take money off the table as long as I'm doing what I love, as compared to earning more but feel miserable. Yung context nun, as long as you're earning and you can provide for your needs and wants and still provide for your investments for the future, you're supposed to be okay. So anyways, Wilcon, heavy uptrend still. Look at this, massive uptrend. As long as this uptrend is holding, you are a position trader, hold. If you are a quick trader though, it's not trying to go back to the support. So same theme as the other stocks that I've mentioned. Stocks have moved up. It will now start to consolidate. The consolidation level for Wilcon is short, weak support is at 13.95-97 pesos per share, around 14 pesos. Resistance is around 14.9. So it's a very thin level. Okay, so next, Ivan Galura asking for Meralco. Joel Gonzaga asking for AC. Ronaldo Notado asking for VIP. Ryan Notado asking for Vaita. Charlie Marie asking for 7. Ayon, tapos na tayo sa Seb. Ed Santiago VLL, I made a video about that already. Ellen Labastida is watching. Hello to you, Ellen Labastida. So guys, search nyo Ellen Labastida from Qatar. Sobrang yaman. Galing nila sa stock. Sobra. Anyways, Romel Ramos, good evening. Ray Membere asking for EEI. L La Balag asking for House and PHA. Kaiser Timbol asking for Now and FNI. Romel Ramos, AEV. Sige, let's look at AEV naman. AEV, Aboitiz Equity Ventures. So there. Interesting about Aboitiz, same thing, same narrative. Look at this. It's gone up, but the problem with it is similar to all of the stocks that we've looked at. It's now starting to consolidate. So you're seeing a general theme because the index also is having a hard time at the resistance. You have to remember the index is having a hard time. The index is the reflection of what we see in all of the stocks that we have. So there's a resistance in the index at 8,100 level. So for this one, for AEV, support is at 61.5, resistance is at 68.35. The bounce that we saw last Friday was pretty much because it was close to the support, not about anything else. That's why I love investing using technicals, because everything you need to know is found in the charts. Again, everything you need to know is found in the charts. You don't need to speculate. You don't need to ask friends, because everything you need to know is found in the charts. Next, Maverick Solano, hello to you. Tyron Javier for Med. Julian asking for Green. Alexander, hello to you. Eric Alicoben asking for BDO. Magandang gabi din sa iyo, Eric. Okay, BDO. We find ways. BDO, look at this. It's also building its own uptrend still. So ngayon, it's at a do or die situation, because if it breaks this uptrend that started since October may be broken, may be done. And you have to understand this also. Hey, it's also sitting at the support level at the 132.85 level. As you've noticed, same story, same narrative. BDO went up, starting to consolidate. So story, watch out for 132. Why? If it fails to hold 132, number one, it's out of the uptrend which started last October, and number two, it's breaking down from the 132 range, which in my opinion will bring it to around 127 pesos per share for short term. Gilo Sagario, regarding Icon, yeah, that's why bilisan nyo, Gilo, tama yun. It's still at the promo, so yeah, one ticket, buy one take one. So tama ka, Gilio. Buy one take one up until Feb 28, or up until maubos na yung slots. A lot of people are registering because it's buy one take one up until Feb 28. So I hope to see you there. Rude Falsis, Rude Falsis, hello. Ayoko sabihin ko ano yung sumundi ka mo na sabihin. JC, hello. Darcy Salvador, Carlo Beltran, tapos na. VL Nanali, tapos na. Rebecca Tangan from Becca Tangan from Quezon City asking for IMI, tapos na. MBI, tapos na rin. Rosalito Abanes asking for Petron, tapos na rin. June Bautista asking for BDO, tapos na. Josephine Ramos Abrigo asking for CNPF. And I guess I'll probably end with this so that we're done, we're good. So CNPF is basically this. You can see it's also progressing in an uptrend. So now, as it continues, now if it breaks out of this, bounces from this support range, I think, sorry about that, it will need to break out of this 16.6 level for it to have a shot, for it to have a narrative to continue to push and go up. Breakout from the 16.6 level will bring CNPF to 17.5. Breakout from the 17.5 level will bring it to around 18.8 pesos per share. But if it fails to break out of the 16.5 level, possible movement for Century will just bring it lower and will make it consolidate also to around 15 pesos per share. So don't worry, I'll keep you updated on what's happening. So that's it for now. Events, plugging, March 9, Stocksmart Manila. I'll also be in Butuan, by the way, for New Life Butuan. We're gonna do an event there. Then March 1, Investing Insights 2019. Then April, Cebu. April 13, Japan. Comment below if you're from Japan. Investing Insights and Stocksmart's technical analysis will be done there as well. Then after that, asan ako? After that, May, I'll be in Singapore. And also, Icon 2019 will be May. Then July, I'll be in Iloilo, CDO. Then August, I'll be in Hong Kong. November, I'll be in Taiwan. August, I'll be in Dubai. And that's it. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined this video. I hope that this doesn't just give you content, but this is something that will help you execute. Because the way for you to win in the markets is for you to be able to follow this and do it over and over and over and over and over again. And I really do hope, I sincerely hope that this videos help you prosper, because for me, these videos wouldn't mean much if it's just head knowledge. I want you to use this. I want you to execute, because at the end of the day, I really want to see Filipinos get richer from the stock market, that it can be done, that you can prosper, that you can be rich, and it's regardless of what your background is and what you do, that financial freedom is available and within your reach. So that's it for now. Thank you so much to everyone who's joining us. God bless you. Have a great week ahead. I really believe that this is your greatest week yet. That whatever happened last week, no matter how bad it is, it's done. It's over. Rebound from it. Your ability to win in life is not about how many times you fall, but how many times you learn from that and bounce from that and use that and leverage that to your advantage. It's your skills that will make you rich. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo, back here in Manila. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you all.